Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trash Movie Kings podcast. I am your host, Adam Edwards, joined with some friends, a bunch of creative types from around Houston, around the country, where we try to recreate the feeling that you get when you leave a midnight movie of Labyrinth after having 6 very dirty, very heavy martinis at the Weird Swingers Lounge next door, and you just kind of stand around outside under the marquee, kind of boozily reminiscing about what the hell you just saw. Now, Labyrinth, to be clear, not a trash movie. The movies that we watch in this podcast, absolute garbage. Trash. This is a podcast where various creative types all pile onto a Zoom meeting and watch some of the worst movies in history, looking for the diamonds in the rough. I'm talking movies you've never heard of, I've never heard of, movies that exist on YouTube. Not that they're in the public domain, it's just nobody gives a shit. They're just up on YouTube. That's how bad these movies are. These are trash treasures. This is the kind of crap that makes you question your taste, your reality, your life choices, and then we do all the heavy lifting and we let you know if they're maybe worth your time. Granted, we're in various states of sobriety when we do this, so maybe take it with a grain of salt, but also that's probably the best way to watch these movies. So yeah. Oh, one note. When you hear this sound, that means that you are hearing a clip from the movie session that we recorded prior to the episode of the podcast. And then when you hear this sound, that means we're back to the podcast. Now, if you watch on YouTube, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Which reminds me, we do have a YouTube channel where you can watch all of these for free. It has a video element, so you can see our faces, you can see the editing that's been done, and you can actually see the clips of the movies rather than just hear the audio of it. So yeah, that's about it. And sorry, Apocalypse Howl wanted me to let you know, he wants you to be warned that he has jokes that, you know, are worth warning about. So you've been warned about Mr. Howell's jokes that deserve warning. Cool. All right. Well, that's all I got for you. So enjoy the show.
And the reason is you.
And the reason is you.
Hoobastank?
Love Hoobastank.
Oh yeah, Hoobastank. Hoobastank would have been way cooler.
Mike, I really like that. You're putting some Hoobastank on that voice.
I just wanted to be all tubas.
I didn't even realize that was Hoobastank.
There's
Stank on.
there's 100% some band out there just covers Hoobastank songs and it's all tubas, right?
What do you have for me this time? Hacking into the stock market, closing down a bank, fixing an election. It's all easy.
Right on.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Trash Movie Kings podcast. I'm your host, Adam Edwards. Joined this week, Apocalypse Howl. How's it going?
Hello, my howlies.
All right. Justin Petty. What's going on, JP?
Yeah.
And Joseph Graham. How's it going, Joey?
Hello. Pretty well.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Very nice. So this week, we're continuing Ninjanuary. We watched Ninja 3, The Domination, 1984, starring Sho Kosugi, briefly, kind of, in a weird way. We did not see the first two in this trilogy. We did watch Ninja Death 2 last week, but this is not Ninja Death 3. But yeah, so this one is kind of different because it's actually a canon film. It's a Paramount. There you go.
Wait, you own Ninja Death too? Yeah, you own all these movies individually?
Seems like it.
He has some Sho Kosugi movies.
Apocalypse is just holding up all of his different DVD covers for those of you who are listening and not watching the YouTube version.
while withholding his voice, which is
Yeah,
very difficult for me.
This
That's
is
just
great.
martial arts.
Great
It's
radio.
great.
Anyways.
Yeah, great radio, guys. Adam was talking,
Yeah, I wasn't trying to interrupt.
trying to give the description of the movie.
So, speaking of description of the movie, who wants to describe the plot? This one's actually fairly straightforward until maybe the last 15 minutes. Does
I
anybody
mean,
want to
even
take a
then,
whack
I
at it?
feel straightforward. It's just a lot of action.
Break it down, JP.
Go for it.
Let me finish my cookies and cream popsicle.
Okay, we'll wait.
Jesus
Yeah, let's just
Christ.
wait 15 minutes.
Now, we'll put a timer up on the video.
Okay.
Are you good?
Can't believe that was
Mouth sounds for you to edit in
15,
later.
15 minutes.
Are we good to
ASMR
continue?
style?
We're on your time now, so are
Yeah,
we good
yeah.
to...
I want to hear you eat.
All right, I've got my water.
Now he can
12
tell us.
I can really
12:30 on a
slosh it
Friday
up.
morning, and we're just waiting on Justin to eat his cookies and cream popsicle.
What a
36-year-old man.
36-year-old man.
I'm sorry that you live such a sad life, but I enjoy my things. Yeah, it starts out with a ninja who decides to just murder some random people on a golf course in the middle of the daytime. Which he's wearing a really, really tight army green ninja suit that blended in with the grass that they should have taken advantage of more. But plot-wise, back to the plot.
It wasn't like really physically tight. It was just
Oh no, it was very baggy. It was cool.
yeah. Just to be clear,
But it wasn't
in
temperature
the
cool.
cool
It was
way
very hot
of
looking.
tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hot and tight
hot,
and cool.
Hot, tight, and cool.
And he wasn't fat, but he was fat.
Yeah.
It was pretty hot and tempting.
Yeah, for the kids of today who don't know what that means. So he ends up in a police chase because he murders a bunch of people on a golf course, and it's a pretty cool police chase. He outruns a car and 3 motorcycles for a good 5 minutes somehow, which leads to a standoff. What? Go ahead.
He punches through a car door. Oh, from the top. Yeah, like through it, straight through it.
He
The
stabs
metal
the
and the
dude.
interior and everything.
He grabs the guy off of a motorcycle, forcing the motorcycle to do a wheelie, and just like flings him with his bare hands. But it leads to a standoff in a desert, or I don't know, by a shitty culvert somewhere.
Yeah, they quickly get off the golf course and into the desert. I think is the idea.
And he slowly destroys an entire squadron of, what was it, like 10, 15 cops all around
yeah.
him.
At least, yeah.
That was
and
a
then
goddamn bloodbath.
They eventually mow him down with like another force of cops behind them, and they think he's dead, but just kidding, he pops back up and he slices them all down. But then there's another ring of cops after those
The older
that are all the old guys that were sitting in
Yeah.
the car eating sausages and smoking cigars. They finally get out and like, I guess we got to take care of it. So they kill him, and he does die that time. Except he doesn't. He smoke bombs them and he disappears. And and when it clears and they all just, I guess, leave because job's over. Let's go home with all these dead bodies here. He crawls out of the dirt like a little gerbil. And he was
Just
very
very
around the
dog,
whole
but
time.
sure.
Justin
Gerbil,
knows gerbil.
Crawling out of things.
It sounds like
And,
sounds like the rodent Nazi. Ah, Dr. Gerbils.
Did you say Rotzi? The Rotsies?
The
With an
rodent
R.
Nazi. You mean ninja but said Nazi?
The Rotsies. Nazi
Dr.
rats.
Joseph Gerbils.
Oh, but he said Dr. Gerbils.
Dr. Gerbils.
So we need a World War II movie.
Five old goes National Socialist. All right, sorry, Justin. Sorry.
No.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be a good movie that I would watch.
So our ninja reveals himself to be alive, and he seems to be quickly dying, though. He's stumbling around the desert, kind of lost. And we see our, I guess our lead. Is this our lead? Revealed. She is a
Fake Linda Hamilton?
yeah, fake Linda Hamilton slash fake
Sigourney?
yeah, well, Wrigley.
Did you say Wrigley?
Wrigley?
I did say Wrigley. Sorry,
She's
Ripley.
Gum.
Ripley.
Believe it or not, her name is
not.
Ripley.
Believe it or not,
both
it's my
gonna go for
favorite
that joke
movie,
at
and
once.
I fucked the name up. That is pretty good.
Hey, do y'all remember that cartoon, Tom and Jerry? Yeah. Sorry.
Anyway, she is a telephone operator, and she climbs a giant pole, and she sees this ninja dying in the desert, and she's got to go save him. So she goes down, and she tries to tend to him, but he screams at her and hands her his sword before quickly dying. And apparently she inherits all ninja powers that were telepathically uploaded like Neo into her brain immediately. And then the next scene happens.
Which is
This is
Her in
good
a police
stuff.
station, and the cops not believing her, but definitely wanting to bang her.
Man, you're really breaking down this movie.
So we get past all that. The cops want to bang her. They don't believe her. So this one cop starts stalking her to her dance classes.
true.
And that sets up their meet cute when she just like grinds him into the ground.
Sorry. You were going through literally every single thing in the movie.
Hey guys, this is me sober.
Yeah, we need high Justin.
We need feverish Justin every week.
Then what happens?
She turned him down. She turned him
you're
down
getting
like
so
super
nitty.
hard.
Okay, yeah.
So eventually this sets up that like she has now inherited this like essence of ninja, and she has several fever dreams leading us to believe that she is a bad guy, and for some reason is now out on a quest to kill all the police,
That kills
which the
him.
police weren't really the target in the beginning. They were trying to stop her from killing or stop the original ninja from killing the target, and now this ninja spirit is on a quest to kill all the police, and it is working through her. So that happens for a while, several times. You see a lot of cops dying, and then later she falls in love with the cop finally, and they do bang. They do bang,
Yeah.
very, very
cop's not
weird way
very-
with
It's
some
definitely
tomato sauce. There's definitely V8 poured on the body and licked off, which is a thing.
Oh yeah, my notes are V8 tits.
Yeah, but it didn't.
Shout out to V8.
It's up with some V8.
I don't know. That was pretty weird to me. Like she pours V8 seductively on herself, and I'm like, there's nothing sexy about this.
I remember
Well, she
them
definitely
having
gets
sex.
Yeah.
But what was even going on in the movie? What made them like?
Yeah, they had sex.
Yeah, I know it
was
happened.
horned up.
I know it happened. I was just like,
He's-
why is there sex in this part of the movie?
He saved her from. I missed the whole big scene after the gym. She saved some girl from getting raped by some thugs in an alleyway,
Oh
Yeah, but that-
that's
there
kind of
was
a
a bunch
classic
of
American
stuff.
rape
Ninja
scene.
power.
and he fake arrested her to get her out of the situation, and then took her to her house where she showered and cleaned up. And when she got out of the shower, she just started like grinding on his hips, and then poured some V8 on her body, and that's when the sex happened.
Okay, so time out.
He slurped her up.
He's literally a cop. And instead of arresting the potential rapists who he's catching in the act, he sits back, watches her try and
Defend
finagle
herself.
her way out of the scenario, only to like fake arrest her
Yeah, man.
to
because
get her
they
back
can.
to his pad. Like,
Yeah, man, he can't arrest bad guys if he's got a boner.
The 80s, man.
So
Yeah,
then
this
that
is a
led.
very 80s movie.
Oh yeah, extreme. It has
So they
every
have sex.
trope.
They're a couple now, and then he starts suspecting her of being a ninja because she keeps getting bruises and cops keep dying. And then also she's
is very
got like
ninja
cool
behavior.
ninja powers.
Did you know cops don't know their fathers?
Did you know they don't know they're cops?
Like
What do you
no
mean?
cops. No cops know their fathers.
No, they just think they're action heroes in movies.
He's setting up a joke, Justin. Let him get to the punchline.
No, that is the joke. The punchline is it writes itself.
I'm sorry for ruining your joke.
It wasn't a good joke.
Doesn't there what is the punchline
What's
for
the
that joke?
punchline?
All cops are bastards. I thought it was more obvious. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that to explain the joke.
Oh, yes. By the way, this movie definitely passes the ACAB test.
Oh yeah, they kill a lot of cops in this.
Yeah, a lot of cops die.
My favorite of which is, but for sure, the spa scene, right?
I do remember the beginning of this. The cop walked two women out of the police station and across the street or next door across a parking lot.
I didn't even see
into a
this
day
part, to be
spa.
honest. I just thought
And
it
then
was cool anyway.
We cut to them.
Okay, that's even better. So it's like two prostitutes
Yeah, I never saw
that
this.
they arrested, and then he hired to go hang out at the spa next door.
You guys just sit there. I
Wait,
swear.
what?
Looks nice.
Look at this big
Did he just like walk from the police station to a massage parlor or something?
Oh,
To a
hi.
spa,
Come on
yeah.
in. We could use some more towels.
You better watch yourself, big man.
But it's alright.
What the hell kind of place is this?
What the hell kind of size is that? Oh god.
What's going on? Oh, jeez. Go ahead, kid. The son of a bitch is all yours. Oh, let's split.
No, I want to watch.
What the
Guy's a real
fuck?
jerk.
I love this blonde girl. You wanted to fuck us.
get
Now
outta
he definitely
here.
wants to fuck this blonde.
What is she doing to him?
Uh-oh.
I don't know, but the bastard sure seems to be enjoying it,
Some
doesn't he?
ninjutsu
Sure
shit.
is. Hey, what's the matter with him?
No!
What are you doing? No!
I don't know why would you strangle somebody in a hot tub? It's ground up.
Get a
And
hot
she
tub.
just crashes the hot tub party.
Yeah, real hard.
Yeah.
She just goes directly towards the guy and starts making out with him viciously. And for some reason, these prostitutes, I guess, get very, very mouthy.
They're very upset
mouthy.
about this.
Yeah, the one blonde girl is
Shut
like,
up, you
she's
mouthy
a-
prostitute.
She says, "Beat it, bitch," in such like an emphatic way that I wrote it down. But she doesn't stop there. She keeps going with. I wish I'd written them all down. It was like, "What the fuck is this bitch doing?" You know, like
Yeah.
it was very funny to me.
She crazy.
And our heroine, April, she's wearing this giant gaudy ring with like a huge pearl on top of it. And she's like making out with this cop. He might be the chief of police. I don't know. He's like some higher profile cop.
If he's with a prostitute, then you know it's the chief of police.
He has a
There you go.
mustache.
He is the chief. We've confirmed he's a mustache.
And while she's making out with him, she's got her hand behind his neck and she twists off the pearl. And then it shows this like spike sticking up
Yeah,
off of
goes
her
into
ring.
the inside of her
And
hand,
she twirls it to the inside of her hand and then stabs him in the back of the neck.
and then starts slicing the other girls in the chest. Just a really vicious
There's a lot
murder.
of cop murder in this movie.
Yeah,
Maybe the
she's a real
girls were
stabby
cops.
broad.
Maybe
First
those
of
two
all-
girls were cops.
Ninjas
No, but they were witnesses.
hate cops.
Okay. Okay,
They
go
were
ahead,
like
Mike.
Cops, yeah. Because cops are just wannabe ninjas.
True.
True. True. What if cops didn't have guns, but they had ninja stars?
Is that when, if we think about
They
it,
had to throw badges.
is that when police culture changed?
Yeah.
When they started wanting to be ninjas?
Just got leather
Like, all
hip
the cops
holsters.
They start showing up in ninja outfits. What are you wearing, Ronnie?
Well, these are my new Vibram shoes. Do you like them?
Yes.
My toesies.
My Merrills have Vibram in them. They're nice. That's nice.
Because
They
ninjas
are
were
nice.
never really cops or anything like that, but the samurai were cops.
Yeah, I
They were
mean,
warriors,
there were
right?
military police aspects
And
of
ninja and samurai do not like each other.
Well, samurai were soldiers. I guess they probably
Yeah,
had like
they're different.
village samurai, right? That
They
kind
sent
of
the
enforced-
ninjas to kill the samurai. No, I don't know what I'm talking about at all.
I think, I mean, it's hard to like put it that way, Adam, simply because like we're talking feudal Japan as opposed to like
Right.
modern day, and the best like crossover or like reference would be like soldiers, samurai. So like you think of our military dudes, they don't like Blackwater mercenary dudes.
Right.
So yeah, that's very true. But we have like different branches of our military that all have their own individual sense of pride. And then within all of those different branches, you have sellouts who are willing to go do merc stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not
That's the
knocking
ninjas?
mercs. I'm not knocking mercs, but yeah, ninjas back in the day were kind of their mercenaries, but they had different branches, but they were all samurai. They weren't Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force. You know?
So there was overlap? Is that what you're saying?
So, Mike, you're
yeah.
saying that you don't like mercs because they are using the skills that they've learned to make money?
I don't have a problem with mercs. I'm just talking about.
Capitalism?
No, I'm talking about how like someone
you don't
in the
like
army
capitalism.
who's a truest to the army might feel about a mercenary.
No, but
I'm not talking
the
about my
mercs,
feelings.
I feel like mercs typically like the Blackwater, like all those kinds of things are usually when they're not in the military anymore. They're retired. They don't have any other way to apply their skills anymore.
So
They got kicked out of the
apply this
military.
Concept to feudal Japan, you
For fucking each other.
more than likely had a scenario where there were some samurai running ninja missions.
Yeah.
You know, but they didn't talk about it. They probably didn't talk about it. They weren't coming back
yeah,
being
probably
like,
so.
"Dude, I worked out all weekend.
Merked out.
Out hard, bro."
Get merked, bro.
Do you think
But they
that's
said
where
it in
the
Japanese.
martial art of ninja came from? Is people absconding, or what do you call it when you leave military?
AWOL.
Go AWOL, and then forming a radical group where we were like, let's use our marine skills to sneak up on people, but let's do it like with style.
Like Three Kings.
That had
Totally.
to happen. That had to happen.
Let's go steal.
It sounds
Saddam's
really
gold.
good as a story, honestly. So
Well, I mean, it had to happen. I mean, why wouldn't it have happened? Like, you're a badass. You know how to climb trees. You know how to do all this cool shit. And you're
Right.
like, hey, I really wish I could make more money.
but then they were killing also some of the part of
And
the
then someone
military
comes-
they didn't like.
And you're drinking sake at the bar, and someone comes up and says, hey, I got a gig. You interested? And you're like, I'm drunk, yeah. Yeah, let's do this. And the next thing you know, you jump down out of a tree, assassinate a political or a royal family member, and then you're on the
You're
run.
like, no, then you're like, I should get some different shoes if I'm gonna do this more.
I think there's
And then
more
you've got the
overlap
toe
with
socks.
Ro-
You go home and you read Shinobi of Fortune magazine and you order your fancy shoes. And
I think there's
And if
probably
they're out, you
more
order it from
overlap
Sears.
with Ronin Samurai, so the disenfranchised soldier in ninjas, because they're going to be the ones more interested in selling out the state. But I don't think that also happened a ton. I just think it happened, had to have.
It sounds very plausible, honestly.
I like it. Yeah, we should make.
I don't watch.
We
I
could
don't
do a
watch
deep
any.
dive on this in another episode.
I don't watch any of the historical kung fu movies, or I don't know, samurai movies. I guess The Last Samurai. I never saw. I don't watch any of those.
Samurai 7's supposed to be pretty good. I haven't seen it.
So should we
Rollerblade
make the first
7
ninja?
was really good.
That's
Rollerblade
gotta be.
7
I'm just
is-
saying. I'm getting to is that that's gotta exist already, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Western
Yeah,
Kung Fu.
yeah, for sure.
That one is good.
Like
That
ninjas
one's not old, though.
breaking out of the samurai legions and forming their little a clique or something, or turning it into a martial art. That's all I don't know.
Like a lone samurai, isn't that Mike, you said that's a Ronin?
Well,
samurai?
yeah, a disenfranchised samurai was a Ronin samurai.
Okay.
So they're kind of like a lone wolf type of character.
Have you ever
Which
watched
is why Hawkeye named his character Ronin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what were Ronins? Is that what you guys just went over?
They're just they're no longer part of the military. They're lone samurais.
But they're
okay.
veterans. They're just probably...
They're just making a way like everyone
they're-
else.
God, people were so much more brutal back then, right?
Yeah.
Just imagine.
You ever
like,
watched Samurai Champloo?
Say that again?
Shampoo?
Samurai Champloo.
Oh, you said that correct? Wow.
Yeah. It's shampoo,
sounds
but
like
with an L
incorrect.
at the end. Ploo.
Yeah.
Champloo. It's
No,
made
is it
by, what's his name? The guy who did the Cowboy Bebop anime.
Oh, Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. I
It's
think I've
really
seen
good.
that, actually.
I don't like Mike. All things I'm talking about, he would love so much.
I know, I would.
Cowboy Bebop.
Anyway,
So back to Ninja.
yeah. I want to
were there
get to
any
the
others?
exorcism scene, y'all. The
So
exorcism.
Joe,
Oh, yes,
let's do
yes.
The exorcism scene.
I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Shot by shot.
Somebody exorcised the ninja demon out of her. Oh, we haven't even introed this other ninja guy that just flew in from somewhere,
Which I guess is Sho
and was like,
Kosugi.
I sensed this coming. So I fly in, and now him and her in a battle to the death. She's like his T-1000, I guess you could say. So they just keep fighting. Nobody keeps winning. And then eventually he exorcises the demon ninja out of her so that she can make out with her cop without ninja sex happening.
I think if we make a movie like this, we'd have to have an exorcist. But it would just be exercising with a priest.
And can that priest also be a fitness instructor?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it breaks out into like a heavy 80s thing, but he's wearing like a...
exercise.
The demons. And they just make her do like aerobic.
Please forgive him. The fool does not know what a terrible mistake he's making.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, Billy, help me. I'm scared. Billy, help
Wow. Is that a real body? No way, right?
You fool! You cannot stop me! I am a ninja!
Wait, is that why they brought her there initially? Was because of the sex problems?
Yeah, well, like how
That's a
come,
way
like,
funnier
after
scenario.
Your, like your loser cop boyfriend doesn't save the day, but this badass ninja with a decent bob haircut, like, he fucking wins the ruse, and then you're gonna go home with the cop loser. I'm sorry, I know he's 30 years, he's got 20 to 30 years on you, but fuck that guy.
Yeah, but he doesn't know who his dad is, so he's like a work in progress, you know, like...
He's like
They
Michael
always think
Scott
they
dressed
can
like
fix
Tim
you.
Allen in Home Depot. Or Home Depot. Home
No, I'm
Improvement.
just saying, I'd have gone with Sho Kosugi. I'd have been like, "Peace out, boyfriend, loser,
Did you
with
say
a great pension."
City pension.
True.
Oh wait, now I know why she stayed.
Government
Pension for
money.
killing minorities.
She's a gold digger for this city. Yeah, so this movie is fucking packed to the gills with stuff.
Yeah, it's taking us a while to get to the point. Not that you are... Honestly, if you're listening to this, I feel like you've already watched this movie. Nor would you be surprised by anything that's about to happen based on
Fucking
a
better
ghost ninja possession of a woman.
Yeah, so maybe it's like... I don't know, is it even worth, like, getting through the rest of the movie? Or is it just like...
I mean, yeah, we're almost there. They fight until the good ninja stabs the bad ninja in the head. Heads up.
That's why you should always wear a harness.
Oh yes, that was
While
good.
they're
From the
rock
fucking
climbing.
top down.
Really cool shot.
While
Yeah.
they're at momentum.
Right.
Oh, after he fucking dig dugs his way into the ground
Again.
with a sword for the second
That's
time.
his move.
We see how he gets to do it now
Activated
because
his
he
special ability, and he just
Yeah. You had to have known that was the way
just
he did.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was foretold earlier in the film.
he just really drills down to the essence of the movie.
you feel good about that one.
I do. This one I do.
I do. All right, my turn.
Okay, you take it from the exorcism to
Let's
the end.
start from the beginning.
Okay, from the exorcism
You
to
might
the
think I'm
end,
just
Mike,
a normal
go.
teenage kid. But wait till you hear this.
This is a different energy this week. I like it. I am a big fan of this.
Oh,
I had a
let me
Delta
show
9
this.
drink,
I'm gonna
sorry.
show. Since it's Nin January, I'm gonna show off some more ninja stuff I have.
Okay, it's a Ninja Turtle thing.
Yeah.
Courtesy of longtime trash fan Darren McMilham.
Oh, thanks, Jack.
I don't.
Oh, he gave you that for his... Let's not go through all your ninja shit, Mike.
I don't have
One
my
more thing.
Donatello out. but I
What?
do have a
No.
Donatello.
But I do have more ninja stuff. I like
The answer is no. We should not go through the rest of this movie.
Spoiler: we're going to.
Yeah. I've got.
You like
that.
comics? Y'all should buy a comic.
Look right there.
Oh hell yeah! Look at that, Monomania represent.
You guys
got
are
one
living in
from
the
the
past. You're living in the past.
I've got those somewhere. They're in my.
I've got a special edition one with a mushroom stamp on it from the creators. It's pretty
Adam, I don't want to edit
A
this one.
mushroom stamp.
Fuck. Okay, so
Oh, this also has a ninja in it. Kind of.
Stop.
I thought that said a Terrence Howard picture.
for our audio audience, Apocalypse is holding up a paperback copy of The Princess Bride.
For our audience.
Now he's just holding up a random
And now
blade.
it's a knife.
Whoa,
it's
that's really that was really
Stabbed
scary
himself.
on
What is it?
Zoom,
Fake?
actually.
He is now dead.
It's
He's
fake, just
bleeding
like
out on
Mike's
camera.
knife culture commitment.
God.
So,
Anyways,
did anybody
I don't know
have
where
a
we're going.
favorite part of this movie?
100%.
We
Yes.
kind of already went over mine with the spa scene. I think that's
The spa scene was
the spa scene and the exorcism scene. It's maybe a toss up between those two.
When Sho Kosugi first comes in and he throws that what I would call
the hospital kick.
No, I would call it a reverse hook kick. That's what I'd call it. I
No, I
don't
was
know
just
what
saying
other
they're
people would
they're
call
in
it.
a
Other people are
hospital.
going to call it different things, but I would call it a reverse hook kick, and it's beautiful. And his technique is so flawless. That's why I love Sho Kosugi. His character named Alice Jones.
Oh, okay.
It was it's like Alex Jones but with Alice in Wonderland garb.
Oh, that was a perfect kick.
Fucking Puma cleats he's wearing are tight.
The dude has real martial art ability.
Is kicking a part of ninjutsu? I suppose.
Ninjutsu
Yeah.
is the art of anything that works.
Is that really what it is?
That's oh fuck. I mean, it is. That's why there's been so much like emasculating, like ball punching,
Adam's
and
hands.
just like ripping at sacks and stuff. It's like whatever you need to do to get away is what ninjas do.
Oh, back when I was a teenager, we used to work on ball sack rips all day.
I tuned out for like a second, and you come back with that.
Sorry, that was a joke.
I mean, clearly,
We never practiced it.
Oh my god.
It just is instinctive. You
it
don't
is a
even
good
have to
kick.
practice it.
It is a good kick.
Well, Justin,
He-
did
he
you have a
throws
favorite
solid
part?
Yeah, mine was the the Ghostbusters-esque scene that Joey was talking about while we were watching
yeah.
it. The I guess her getting I'm blanking.
Flipped around so many times on this weird thing. I don't. How do you describe
Tossed
it?
around her apartment, all over the place. Like the effects in it were awesome. There's like flickering lights coming out of the cabinets and smoke bombs, smoke effects just like whooshing all over the place.
Another
Guy
ninja
was
coming in.
coming into play.
I assume it's just him still as a ghost. I did see that this claims to be a horror film, so. Oh,
Okay, so this was her apartment.
Bouncer?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Heard it like that time. Like video drum situation.
Yeah, it's kind of got the King vibe.
Okay. Very cool. Why isn't there a better ninja ghost movie?
Because
Like
we're
a
gonna
real
make
hardcore
movie
possession
called
movie.
Ninja
We're the ones
Ghost.
to make it.
Right.
Duh.
We already
Someone's
have
probably
Bloodbeat,
working
which
on
is
it.
the samurai one. We need to
That
make
is like the mold. That is the mold.
Yeah.
But making it
that
like
one's
imagine what are those fucking demon movies or demon possession movies that are really popular that I can't think of right now?
Paranormal
The
Activity.
Conjuring.
Yeah. Conjuring.
The Conjuring. Just imagine like a Conjuring level like quality though of a movie with ninjas like flying around and shit in like a basement.
No, not a Conjuring level. An Insidious level. Because those are so much wackier.
I haven't seen that.
Weird and
I need to
Insidious
watch it.
is a really solid horror flick.
They're fun.
Yeah, and that's
but they also have this
Cargill.
like this blocking about them that feels very stage like, and all the action feels like it's on like a stage and you're watching
like
a
the
play.
scene
It's
where
really
the alarm,
cool.
where the house alarm keeps going off.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be cool with ninjas, is all I'm saying.
But with ninjas.
I just don't know why no one's made that.
You're
Because
in the
we-
elevator with a producer, and you have 1 minute. You're like,
Okay.
you basically just described Insidious.
Let's
but then
call
you go-
James Wan.
And then the
I got
door
an
goes-
idea.
I got 2 words for you. Ghost
The
ninja.
door opens, and you look at him, and you go, "But with ninjas."
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I'd buy it.
I mean,
Oops, all ninjas.
literally. I mean, if James Wan if that was his, you know how he's like doing one for you, one for me kind of deal. He's got that
Yeah.
kind of deal in Hollywood right now. His next after *Malignant*, which if you haven't seen, is a fantastically funny, weird kind of horror movie that presents itself as a very serious James Wan movie. But after he does whatever his next movie is, I can't remember. I read about it the other day. I forgot already. But the next thing he did was like ninja ghost movie. I'd be fucking in,
Hell
like
yeah.
super in. That'd be awesome.
We should make
That
the
would be really
Houston
cool.
Ninja Ghost movie. I don't see why we can't. We know people that own houses.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
I think it's like that's a pretty good idea.
Some of us own
Write that
houses.
shit down.
We could write
I'll
that
just
shit down.
I'll get a second mortgage and we'll do.
There'll be
Get a
no
second
UFOs
mortgage.
landing up.
Heck, I'll do it.
Ah, fuck
I'll
it,
do
let's
anything
it.
for this movie.
Yeah. All right. I don't even know where to go from there.
I think we're done.
Let's jump into the bees.
Oh, wait,
Yeah, the
what's
bees- so
Adam, what was
honestly-
your favorite scene?
My favorite scene?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
glad you asked, Justin, because my favorite scene is toward the beginning of the movie. You actually described it a little bit where when the ninja is fighting against all the police officers and they think that the ninja's dead, right? And he's just laying there, and then they go over and they like kick him or whatever, and he comes up and he slices all of them in half, or whatever they would call it.
God damn. That
How
was
they're all-
crazy. That was like the craziest thing he did the whole time.
That
Jump up in the air and land on his back as high as he could get on the dirt.
That's a lot of bodies.
Yeah, he wiped out like half the police force.
A lot of people died today at the golf course.
Oh,
Oh
it was a trick.
I loved that scene, Because the ninja played possum.
Big
Nice.
fans
I
of
see what you
Possum
did.
here at the
see
Trash
what you
Movie
did
Kings
there.
podcast.
Did you know what I learned today via the TikTok? Is that possums don't play possum. They literally like freeze and like they temporarily get paralyzed from the fear,
How would we even know?
and they lock up.
I
How
thought
would
that was
we
known.
even
I
know
thought that
And
was
they
like
s-
the whole thing.
They slowly wake back up. Like they
Yeah.
go unconscious completely.
Yeah.
They pass out like a fucking goat.
They're narcoleptic.
Superpower.
Yeah,
They're
I thought
not
that
playing
was-
possum.
I thought that was
didn't.
known.
I
It was
thought
like
that
they-
it was like a defense tactic. Like they just pretend to be dead, but no, they actually just fucking pass out.
If I ever die in front of y'all, kick me and be like, he's playing possum.
I think he's dead. Impossible.
It'd be like, no, yeah, he's dead.
I'll do that at your funeral, like before they lower your casket into the ground. I'm just gonna kick it. And be like, he's playing
Wait,
possum.
Mike, is that going to be your coffin drop?
No, yeah.
You fall
in
out
fact,
and you're in a fetus. You're just dead.
There's a fucking coffin flop in this movie.
He's coughing, flapping.
Yeah, there was.
Are they gonna? They're just shooting for the thing, not at her, right?
Yeah, they're shooting the
Coffin drop.
Wait, a
There was a
coffin
coffin
fell?
flop in this movie.
I missed that. I
He
think.
killed one. She killed one of the cops, and he fell on top of the coffin as it was going in the ground.
So there was a cop in this movie,
It was a-
coughing, flopping.
it was
That's
a
not a.
coffin
That's
flop.
not a B.
Coffin
That's
flopping.
not.
That's a
Not a
C.
B.
We got to move on to C's, guys.
That's the 3 C's of cinematography right there.
We
Coffin
can't move
flopping.
on to C's yet because this movie had the most long butts that we've had in a movie since we've been recording.
Long butt, right there.
long butt. That's a classic long butt.
Very much so.
Very classic 80s.
Leg warmers and everything.
Maybe that long butt.
Since we've been recording, possibly we did it.
Now,
We did
mind
record
you-
those shark movies,
Mind
Yes.
you, long butts came from somewhere.
long butts.
and it was
came from
America
Long
because
Island.
those shark movies
They
were shot
all
in
come
Italy.
from Long Butt Island.
LBL. Little LBL there.
As long.
We
Where's
did have some
Long
long
Butt
butts in
Island?
Death Spa. We haven't posted that episode yet, but we did have some long butts in Death Spa.
Yeah.
But this one was just so many long 80s butts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
well, yeah,
not
there's
any
some good-
bare butts really. Maybe one.
I mean, the 80s
There was like
invented
no
long butts.
nudity in this movie.
Yeah, I didn't think there
None.
was.
None. But we did have long butts. We did not have a boardroom. No boats.
A lot of blades.
Boat.
A lot of blades.
Did we not
Blades,
have a-
blood, butts. God, it seems like there should have been a boat in this movie.
There was some blood. There was really not that much blood.
Yeah,
We had a
They're on a-
boulder.
Oh, except for that they're in
it's a boulder that
Arizona.
blew up and fell up in the background, which seemed like a crazy effect to do.
Yeah, we had a boulder
I got some
Ooh.
oceanfront property.
in Arizona.
They got water there somewhere, right? It's man-made lakes, I'm sure they. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, Arizona has a lot of like canyon lakes. It's actually
There you
really
go.
beautiful.
There you go.
I like to
Yeah.
call it arid zona.
Because of what? The deodorant? An arid raid?
Good
Sure.
lord. This episode started off the rails and went further off the rails.
Yeah, we've gone down a shithole.
This is amazing. What are some other B's that this one had?
Ninja banish bombs.
Yeah.
Cop boners.
bombs. Cop boners.
That's why he didn't arrest the bad guys.
Bastard.
So-
Bastards, I like.
I'm trying to think of
We
a
had some
B for
bastards and they all
the
died.
cop and his just incredibly hairy torso.
bushy chest.
Bushy.
Bushy chest.
Chests, yeah.
Here you go. He's incredibly hairy.
Get that
hairy
chest meat popping.
Backs.
Hairy backs, yeah.
I feel like that's
Oh.
a stretch.
Ball crushing.
Oh, there was
yes.
ball crushing. He crushed
There
a
was
golf
ball
ball.
crushing.
in his
Golf ball at the
hand.
beginning and then a billiard ball.
The billiard ball.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Nothing
on.
plausible about that.
This movie was too
Golf ball
highbrow to actually
seems
do some
feasible.
testicle crushing, though. The other ones were not, but We couldn't get that in this one.
Was there any good testicle crushes in this?
Not in this one.
Not really.
For all intents and purposes, sex organs do not exist in this movie.
Which
Yeah,
I
this
like.
was honestly a fairly clean movie.
It really was. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
it's a
clean.
Paramount film, so I imagine
Yeah,
there
true.
were some restrictions there. But
I got another B for box office.
yeah,
Because it had box office. Oh, do you think this?
There were a
I'm
lot
sure
of
this movie made
battles.
money. This is a pretty well-known movie.
I wonder how much
Mostly
money
for-
it made.
I think it's mostly known for the golf scene, but which we haven't talked much about. But it's,
Okay, so
it's
I
cool.
I want to talk about the golf scene and like, why do y'all think they were? Why do you think he wanted to kill the golfers so bad?
I don't know. It
Was-
must be from Ninja 2.
Now, is he the original ninja, or was he just another ninja that was possessed,
I
or
think
just
it's-
another regular person that got possessed by this ninja spirit?
I think he's like.
Good question.
I think he's like friends with a senator or something. They say it really briefly. Maybe he is a senator.
Wait, who is the ninja?
No, the guy they're trying to kill at the golf course at first.
Oh, he definitely has those bodyguards.
Right.
I just think he wanted to kill golfers because most golfers are assholes.
That's true.
That is a better read on the film.
MGAA? Instead of
most golfers are assholes.
Passes the MGAA.
MGAA, motherfucker.
Wait, what? What the fuck is MG?
It
What?
doesn't roll off the tongue as
Most
well.
golfers
golfers
are
are
assholes.
assholes instead of all cops are bastards.
Most
Start
Golfers.
spray painting it up.
golfers are assholes. Okay, gotcha. I wasn't
all cops
listening.
are bassholes.
You know
Oh, God.
what's funny is like how they think they're men, but they wear pink polos.
Kanye West wears pink polo, or used to wear pink polos.
Okay, well,
Some
that's
pinkish. I'm
Well,
wearing,
it's
And he
Mainly
now
when he
fucks.
does it.
What's her
I'm wearing
name?
a pink sweatshirt right now.
Julia.
Who's wearing a pink sweatshirt?
Me.
Yee.
You're
Is that
wearing
pink?
a gray sweatshirt.
Oh, Adam.
Yeah, we've gone over his color correction issues.
Oh.
No,
No,
Justin. your
Adam's eyes
sweatshirt-
don't have color correction.
Your sweatshirt does not look pink.
Oh no, it doesn't look pink at all. But we talked about last week of how all the red is
It's
drowned
like
out.
a faded pink.
So his whole room is red.
Gray.
Yeah, his whole room is red. So his color correction is trying to white balance all the red down to where it's canceling out. It's taking the shirt as almost white. It's trying to.
Yeah.
It's-
Wow.
This is great.
So your shirt looks green. We're just talking about visual things,
Yeah,
color
real
correction.
good radio right now.
Yeah, but Adam, do you know?
Cut
you know
that!
Why,
Cut that! Cut that!
Do you know why Justin's lights are like that? Do you know the reason? And the reason is you.
Hoobastank, everyone.
I guess it does kind of. It's like a very like faded.
Did we talk about that while we were recording this, or was that earlier?
I think I can put it at the beginning of the episode. Or I won't, and people will be cluing in right now. Who knows?
But I won't.
I don't even know what's going
Are we
on.
talking about Hoobastank?
Yeah, I was trying to remember how we even came up with that, and if we were recording the part of the show, or if we were just talking beforehand.
I like the idea of Hoobastank, and they're all cubes.
Oh, I thought they were all going to be Cubans.
I honestly thought you were coming up with a new nickname for Cubans called Cubes.
No, I just thought it'd be funny if they looked kind of square and
Like
made
they're just like blockheads from Gumby.
lots of right angles.
How many bags of trash would anyone like to give this movie?
Well, I don't even know that it deserves any bags of trash because it was a real movie.
Yeah, I was thinking like how much of a trash movie was
It's
it?
pretty bad, y'all.
It's bad, but like in terms of like all of our classifications, the whole movie made sense. It was
I gotta
very
go
easy
with
to follow.
It's definitely not
5?
5, but
I gotta go with 5 on the default setting that it's
Well,
not really a
like-
trash movie.
Our trash ratings are never like the highest form of it's you do it with your heart.
the highest
Was it
form
your
of
favorite
trash.
kind of? Was it your favorite kind of trash? That's a 5.
I give
That's
it
a
5 full, fully delivered bags of trash, compounded in the dump.
5 on a
It made
human
it
being
there. The
scale,
bags
not a
didn't
Neil
bust.
Breen
It was
scale.
solid bag.
So five full Hoobastanks.
Yep.
So Mike liked this movie.
Mike liked this movie.
I
mean,
just
it's
don't
fine.
think it was. I don't think it was trash. I think the acting was good enough. I think the martial arts were great. I think the plot's ridiculous, and it's got that cheesy 80s vibe the whole way through. But it was 1984, and I was 2. So, like, ultimately, the movie had a plot. The movie had good production value, and I don't know that it was really a trash movie. It was trash in the sense that nobody else in my family would give a shit to watch it.
Right.
Like, I would care to watch it because I like just not great movies, but ultimately it wasn't made bad.
Justin?
Respectable. It's a good answer. I'm gonna go.
Respectable 5. Respectable 5.
I'm kind of sitting between like 3.5 and 4 because I really liked it, but I'm struggling with it on the trash scale. Like, there just wasn't that. Trash movies should make you want to take a shower after you're done watching it. And it was missing that level of nastiness.
This is why we watched Things, but haven't
Yes.
posted it yet.
There were so many opportunities for it, and they just kept it squeaky clean, which is good if you're wanting to see it in a theater.
Yeah, it may very well be a PG-13 movie. Probably not, but
Yeah, it might be. All the blood was very like finely streaked on the clothing. There was no gratuitous blood dripping anywhere.
there's no like cutting heads off or anything crazy like that, right?
No,
God,
none.
yeah, I'd have to look at it. It seems fairly PG-13, which might be
There's no cussing
possibly
in
our
it, I
first
don't think.
PG-13.
There was no
movie.
cutting what?
There was no cussing.
There was no cutting what?
There was no.
So
Oh
cutting
shit!
Heads off.
Heads off.
Nice.
Heads
So
off.
Justin, 3.5 or 4?
Or 3.75.
I'm gonna go 3.5. I think.
Joey?
I did like it though.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was in the same headspace there. It's fun. It's pretty good. It's got some good stuff. It's a fun little kind of pseudo, ghost science fiction movie, a la fucking Ghostbusters. So it's like a ninja Ghostbusters, except not funny. But anyway, it kind of just made me want to watch Lady Terminator, which fucking rules. Yeah, we'll go back and watch that. Yeah, and so that was the thing that put me down from a 4 to 3.5, was just that it made me want to watch Lady Terminator, which made this seem lesser than.
All right.
Fair enough.
So 3.5?
Yeah.
Adam?
I'm going to give it 4 bags. I'm a little bit higher than JP and Joey, a little bit less than Apocalypse. I thought it was a great, it's really good. It's a cohesive movie. It makes sense. But because it's a cohesive movie and it makes sense, it makes it less of a trash movie. So it kind of sits in that weird zone. So I'm going to give it 4. It's definitely one I would watch again. This is more of like if you're dating somebody and you're pretty early on in the relationship and you're like, hey, you want to see something weird, but you don't want to scare them off yet, you show them Ninja 3.
Yeah.
You get a few more dates in, you're going to show them things.
It's like, isn't
I would say
do golf course ninjas make you laugh?
As a date movie, guys.
Always.
Yeah.
What was that, Justin?
Oh, I would not ever show this as a date movie.
No, I wouldn't either.
Well,
because what if John Cusack was in it?
Well, Justin, it's because you're married.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
You probably would show this as a date movie.
What was it like to be single?
I don't know.
Anyway, so that is Ninja 3, The Domination. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Trash Movie Kings, Anchor.fm, Trash Movie Kings, TrashMovieKings.com, TrashMovieKings@gmail.com. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that. Apocalypse's hands are growing out of his sweet, sick new leather jacket.
He's all hands now.
Any final thoughts before we sign off, guys?
I got to do a shout out to throwing people into, I don't know, like 20 tombstones. Smashing them all to powder.
Ooh, yeah.
That was cool.
Shout out to Rubber Tang.
Shout out to
Rubber Tang. There was a Rubber Tang. And then shout out to wisping your hair way up top on a electrical pole.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Lady hair moment, like at the top, doing like a man's job.
Shout out to
cool.
Demon Eyes.
Peak lady hair moment.
When
Demon
she
Eyes.
went into demon mode, it was pretty.
Yeah. It was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was good.
They give her some paint.
Shout out to Feathered Bangs.
Shout out to the weird
Yeah, it was
graphics in
good.
this movie. Super 80s graphics. Great coming out of the computer for no reason. It didn't have to make sense.
Yeah.
I feel
Shout
like
out to Dry Ice.
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of dry ice. Blowing out from under cabinets, which we were immediately like, fuck, yeah, we probably should have done that for Dickhead.
I was mad. They did cabinets better than we did in 2021.
We didn't think to have it blow open and be
Not yet, so
scary.
we have time to go back and.
We could blow the ass out of those cabinets.
Yeah, I suppose we could add cabinets in 3D.
Yeah.
Make
Or
it
we
look
could
like
rent
a
that
Marvel
apartment
movie.
for a day.
Shout out to Hawkeye.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
mercenary motherfucker.
Shout out to Bouncer, an arcade cabinet that came out the year that this movie came out and lives only in her apartment. And I think they only made like 100 of these cabinets. So.
Oh, wait. So
And shoots laser beams into her eyes.
was it a real game?
It
was a
tried to
real
be.
game,
It did not go well, I guess.
I don't think being a bouncer's a game.
I guess that. I don't think it was literally about being
Which is
a
why it
bouncer.
no, it is. It's a bar bouncer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like Leisure Suit Larry style looking
Yes.
That's awesome.
at an arcade.
Yeah.
For
Leisure Suit
people
Larry is
under
the sequel to Bouncer.
35 or don't play video games, Leisure Suit Larry's is an adult game for men.
If you play Leisure Suit Larry in your life, then you probably need Cialis.
You brought a computer home to your children in 1992.
It was probably a gateway. It came in a giant cow box.
And then someone told you at work, pulling out a floppy disk out of a big trench coat.
You said gateway, and I thought you were saying it was a gateway to something for you, and then you said
It's
cow box. I was
Leisure
like,
Suit
fuck.
Larry.
I had
No,
a
the
cow
gateway
box.
computers.
Yeah, I know.
No, I was
All the
saying
other
is
video games. back in
Leisure
the
Suit
day,
Larry.
They found it easy to get advertising, but Leisure Suit Larry found it hard.
There's like 4 of them, right? The 5th one, they should put the 5 in front and just call it Leisure Suit Larry. Because he's pretty sleazy.
Yes, the game is very sexual.
Yeah.
And my dad had it on his computer when I was
Did he really?
probably like 11 or something.
Did you ever watch him
Jewish
play
friend
it?
on the street had
I would
it.
always-
We did not have it.
I would always. He didn't like me to know how it was, so it was like I had to go into DOS to get it to boot up.
Yeah.
I had to
yeah,
leave
that's-
Windows 3.0.
That's
and
what I
go
had to do
into
on
DOS
Doom.
and type into, and I remember guessing it and figuring out because I knew he didn't want me to do it.
What was
Yeah.
it? Do you remember the command?
Nah, I don't. I don't remember the C prompt where the folder was buried
What was
for the
wild was
execution
Leisure Suit
file.
Larry had this weird. We're gonna get into weird video game shit for a second, but it had like an age check when you first started, where it would ask you questions to determine if you were old enough, and it was stuff like who was the vice president in 1983, because only a fucking 20-year-old would know at the time.
That's
Who
true.
was-
And
who
you didn't
was
have the
that?
internet then, so you couldn't just pop up Google.
Exactly. Yeah. Weird age
still couldn't
restriction
play.
stuff.
But
Who
why-
was it at that time? Was it Reagan?
I don't
The,
know.
the vice
that,
president?
I guess that would have been
Oh, vice
senior.
president. I don't know.
Would have been.
I guess
he
it would
had-
have been senior.
I think senior was only the 2nd term of Reagan.
I think you're right. I don't
So
remember
who
who
was
was the
first?
first.
Barry Goldwater?
I don't know. Was it Quayle again?
Oh, was it Quayle?
I can't remember.
Barry
I'm gonna
Goldwater was
fade
older
out
than
this
that.
conversation.
Yeah, okay, anyway.